Are we back? A momentary blip, very sorry. I don't think there's a perfect circle. Oops. Does my frame thing work? So it's kind of like that, but if you click image and then there's the crop button up here, there's a little drop down that takes you to shapes. So kind of. Oops. This song is called Big Olive, I think. The Big Olive, which is so funny. I love that. Oops. Okay. That feels great. Let's add a border. Fuck it. You can do anything on Google Slides. Okay. That's good. That's good. We're done. Background. White. Done. You can do anything. Okay. Who? I'm gonna do a big corporations picture. This is very funny to me. Who makes culture? These guys. Actually, I'm gonna do a Toontown picture. Toontown. Cogs. I'll do a CEO. Because I think there are CEOs, right? Actually, that's a little complicated. No one will get that. I'll do a micromanager. Perfect. Or should I do someone else? Because this is okay. Boss Cogs. Or yeah, boss bot. The big cheese? Yeah, we'll do this guy. He is so fucking blurry. If I can be strong. The big cheese. Okay. Actually, we will make this bold as well. The big cheeses, if you will. Let's corporations. Percenters. The boss man's. Okay, I'm being a little too funny. I'm being too silly. The big cheeses. I'm gonna get an arrow out. Can I make it curvy though? Oh wait, I know what to do. Curved connector. And then whoops, wrong way. That's a little large. Okay, I need my squiggles. Order, send to back. Can I make it like a little bit bigger? That's a lot bigger. I'd like to shove this in a little bit. The big cheeses. Is that too silly? Be honest. Fade in. Add animation. Fade in. The big cheeses. I am so fucking funny. It's silly, but only in an awful way. Okay, cool. The big cheeses. Oh, I guess it's a different song. I was like, where's the song? It's gone, I guess. Okay. Da, da. The big cheeses. Okay, and then I will flip horizontally. Is this who I think it is? Dinner. Yes. Yes, Michael. Yes. A far off place where a hero's welcome will be waiting for me. when they see my face. Okay, who informs pop culture? Corporations, the one percenters, the big cheeses. Somehow I can go the distance. I don't get in my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. Okay, new slide. Maybe I should make this black background so then I can go in order. Black. Okay. Which means the Mickey needs to be white. Or it can be red. Oh. Red. And then transparent. And then this can be white. And then these can be a dark gray. And then this will be white. And then this. These need to be darker. There we go. Oh, I should give this a frame. Yes. Okay. Who informs pop culture? Corporations, the one percenters, the big cheeses. Who informs pop culture? How? What the hell? Get that shit out of here. Okay. Now it's red. So I will apply layout. How? Thank you. Oops. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. Seamless. Seamless transition. Okay. I need my little squigglies. Please and thank you. And I need them to be not this color. Is it this one? It is. Okay. And then order, send to back. Perfect. How do corporations do this? Let's copy this. Oops. Copy, paste. Actually, did I animate this? play. The big cheeses. The big cheeses. Okay, sorry. I will never not find that funny. Okay. Okay. It being white is fine. How do corporations do this? By adhering to the status quo and suppressing new ideas. Okay, so we could put this in the center. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot. It's so okay, perfect. How do I make this one more interesting? Well, we can get my sparklies. Obviously, I think we're gonna make these sparklies white. Let me copy them. Okay, rotate horizontally. I need a nice status quo. The band? The status quo bias. Would you like a shovel? But I'm already using the spoon. That's so funny. This is hysterical to me. Challenge the status quo. I could do these fish. These fish that are challenging the fish that challenge when you are confronted by the fish that challenges the status quo. Emphasis with color. By God, that fucking umbrella is challenging the status quo. Oh no, his pants. Anyway. Moving on. I don't know what picture to do. Should I do the fish that changes that's challenging status quo? Well, maybe I just do fish. Or how relevant is that? The only reason I'm thinking I could put fish in the thing is because it's adhering to status quo. Oh my God, High School Musical. Okay. High School Music. Yes. He is so fucking sad. Only real ones will get it. I don't want to do a GIF though. GIFs are fucking awful. I freaking love stick to the status quo. I'm not sure which angle I should go for. A frontal angle? Or perhaps this angle. This one's a higher quality picture, so I'll just do this one. Like his lucky stars. That's the gospel truth. Okay. Ran amok. Maybe I should. What line thickness was this? 12? I think this was only 8. Rivers leapt. That's the gospel truth. That's the gospel truth. Whoops. Okay. Status Quo, High School Musical. Why? Now we want it to be white. Apply layout. Background. White. Done. Okay. Why? That's what makes money. let's order that back all the way. The world. Money. I know what to do. And that's the gospel truth. To shake things up. And that's the gospel truth. What's his name? The fucking rich duck. Scrooge McDuck. Alright, perfect. Depth gauge 90 feet. That's crazy. He's thinking about money. I want one of them diving, but this one's kind of funky looking. $1,000 bill. This one's a little less painted. I'll do this one. Money. Okay, this... I don't even need text. Get rid of it. I can just put the Scrooge McDuck on there and then it's good, honestly. Like, let's be real. Shake things up. It's the gospel truth. Just shake things up. Wait, is that why this picture looks kind of fucked up? I think it is. But let's not think on it now. I want it to be a fucking circle. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna have this one, like, come in all the way. Can I zoom out a little? Not that much. 100% would be great. Okay, thank you. Okay, add animation. Fade in. Slow. Okay, why? Money. Okay. I think we'll get rid of the circle. Mask image. I changed my mind. How do I unmask an image? crank this shit up. Not that high though. Not that high though. Add animation, fade in. We'll do. Okay, why? Money. Maybe a little. I don't work on these normally. For some reason, this one matters to me a lot more than average. So, okay, let's go back. I'll present it right now. Okay. We definitely need some transitions if I'm gonna do all this bullshit. Oh god, I didn't even okay. Okay, great. Okay. So we'll do a flip. What does that look like? Okay. No, I don't like flip. We'll do, what's gallery? I don't love gallery. Cube is so fucking funny. Hey. That's not a good, wait, what's gallery then? Oh. It's basically the same thing. Dissolve. That's just fucking fading. A far off place, a great warm welcome. Flip. Sure. When they see my face. Apply to all sides. Saying, this is where I'm meant to be. My way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. I'll go most anywhere to feel like I belong. Okay. So let's... The pictures can stay on the whole time. Play. Care how far. Why didn't it do it? Be worth my while. Go most anywhere to find where I belong. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Okay, money. Perfect. Then we've got... Then we have to do black. And I think that's literally just this one. Wait. We've got a 2-column version, which is fine. Okay. Bold. Center. Let's steal this. I can't, I'm gonna look at it. Okay, perfect. What is the status quo? Traditional in culture would be more accurate, because the status quo can be a lot of things. Traditional representations of identity. Things such as race, sex. Wait. Let's what size is this? 18. So let's blink, 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 blink. Traditional representations of identity. Let's actually flip it. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. Okay. Such as, whoops. Such as race, sex, gender, sexuality, ability, disability will make more sense. People will get that better. The rotten judgment. I guess I've already won that. Religion. It's history, been there, done that. Trying to keep it in. Oh no. Oh, no chance, no way, I won't say it, no, no. Why deny it? Oh, cliche, I won't say it enough. Lesson. You're dying to cry your heart out. Oh. Okay. Such as. Oh no. No. No chance. No way. I won't say it. No, no. Oh my god, no way. Legos, Scrooge McDuck. Should have done that one. Won't play, I won't say I'm in love. Don't say I won't say it. Get off my case, I won't say it. Oh, don't be bad, it's okay, you're in love. Oh, at least out loud, I won't say I'm in love. Wait, I'm gonna do a gender reveal cake, because those are so funny. Can I get like a footballs or tutus one? Football or tutu. Yes! Excuse me, it's touchdowns or tutus. This is perfect. Oh. Well, let me do that one. Beat the odds. I can go the distance. Release the world. Feels loud and strong. Beat the gods. I can go the distance. I find my heroes welcome where I belong. At least this one's like football only. No, but it makes sense because it's like the status quo. It's like the status quo is football for boys, ballerina for girls. It makes so much sense. Okay, good. Shape circle. Perfect. You fucking love to see it. So I'm gonna do 3 pictures for this one, I think. Okay, and then we can do 8 in white. And then what's another one that I did? Gender or sex, that's basically the same thing. What's race clip art? No. Race. Racial clip art. Okay. Could have been bad, honestly, but I'm glad it came up with what I was looking for. What's this? I don't understand that one. I don't get what that is. Perhaps this skill will work better. I'm not sure. I don't get it. I don't get the skill. I'll just do this one. Copy image. Wanna be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-de-doo. Pain. No ointment. 2 words. Stop racism. I could do this one. I'm just kidding. Along. Not the gong. This one's good, because this is technically the status quo of race. Shingon. Be gone. Never mind. This one's just not very good. 'Cause it's... Hope it's you. Dream come true. Ethnicity. Pictures. So face the odds. Maybe I just do this one. It's a work of art. Oh, it's because it's a really shitty ass picture. That's more like it. Do one less soap when I'm glad, you know. Good that underworld gets my goat. That envelope. One last open, kid, it's up to you. It's really annoying that it's formatted this way, but just like that. The girls went wild with oohs and eyes. Face on every face. Her kind cast a burn. Ten for 10. It just it's not balanced very well. Hey, what the hell? Who'da thunk? Who put the glad in gladiator? Gladiator. My favorite flavor. I'm gonna do the tutus and touchdown bigger because it's funnier. QVs. Order. Send backward. Defeated. Breakneck speed. Who's the hero? Who's the hero? Disability. This one's good. Copy image. Okay, paste. This one's actually really bad to crop in a circle. So never mind. Honestly, them changing the logo for the disability handicap spot thingy, it's a lot better to look at. The new version. 'Cause the new version actually looks like there's a guy. Not to sound like the friend that's too woke, but low key the original symbol, they look like they're going fast. Yeah, and like they're moving, so they're like, you know, the old one looks like it's the chair. Like I didn't really clock that there's a guy sitting there. You know what I mean? So like it looks like they are a human being and actually alive. Whereas in the original logo they don't look that way. which is fucking crazy. The logo. Can I get the good one? Can I get the cool good? Yes, this is good. Actually, there's not enough blue. Logo update. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This one I can turn into a circle. Copy image. Shapes. Circle. Okay, and then we add the 12 pixel. Oh, I need my squiggles. Send to back. Okay. Why money? What is the status quo? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go get my sparkles. Perfect. Okay. So we just did white, we need red now. Plus apply layout red. We will take this, pop that in, and we will take these. Whoops. Pop these in. And I'm gonna order them, send them backward. Sure equals quo. Order bring to front. And it's supposed to be white. Dun, dun. Oh shit! Really? Oh no! I'll be right back. Can you lay down in your real bed? No, no. No, no. Up, off. That's my blanket. You can lay on yours. There. Go ahead. Okay, so I'm actually super fucked. Thank you, it is good to be back. I have 38 slides I need to make. And I don't want to spend all afternoon tomorrow making my slides when I should be practicing the actual speech. You know what I mean? Okay, so logging in. And I'm doing pretty good. We'll make this bigger. Thank you, Buggy. Okay, we want to center on page horizontally and vertically. Okay. How about this? This is how I do it. Create each slide, then write the information. Oh. Okay. I can do that. Thank you. Let's also change the let's do the Tarzan soundtrack. We'll do it in order. Okay. Plus. Oops. So when you get tired, you just have to go back in and add graphics tomorrow or some shit. Copy pasting slides so the text and backgrounds are already there. True. This one will be white. So let's. Okay. This as an oligopoly. Okay. I'm gonna look up oligopoly. The definition, because I said I was gonna define it. Okay. A market situation in which a few of it, in which an oligopoly is when only a few businesses or corporations exist in a market. Okay. The article introduces the idea of Disney. A mother's tears. Okay. Which is kind of irrelevant in regards to its cultural impact. Okay. The article, as it introduces the idea of Disney, states that it is less likely that someone. Okay. Let's. I'm so funny and dramatic. Okay. The article states that not many people would think that Disney is an example of a corporation. I just this dates the article. That's a good amount of information on a slide, I think, right? Disney has an oligopoly. Cause so the whole point of it, cause I'm arguing a little bit against the article in the sense that the article is dated a little bit, and while yes, Disney for a very, very long time was not seen as a corporation, a lot of people, or maybe I'm no, I would a bit. It's not like the dominant opinion that Disney is a corporation, but it's not people's last thought anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I would argue that this concept of Disney not being on the top of everyone's minds when it comes to a corporation is kind of not true anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you went and took a poll, it would still be like Disney is a nice corporation as opposed to a bad one, but like on the whole, there's still the opinion will have increased since then. You know what I mean? That they are a company and that's what you're thinking about. Especially with culture as it stands right now and how everyone's super poor and Disney is like, "Oh yeah, you need to get our streaming service to access all of our movies and spend $8,000 to get tickets into our theme parks, and we are not changing things to be helpful for the lower class." It's like they're pricing a lot more people out as we move forward. So, oh, to man. Okay. I think that people are right. And so seeing that happening, I would definitely start to think that I'm going to turn off my alarm really quick cuz I forgot I need to do that. But yeah, we're at a point in culture where seeing disturbing displays of wealth isn't everyone's favorite thing in the world. So people are becoming more aware of that sort of thing. YouTube and other online short form. Online and other under-regulated online content. Okay. Okay. The grip slip. Whoop, she do. Okay. I can talk about it dating the article a little bit, but what I actually want to talk about is the article discusses how Disney has a strong hold on culture. However, in the modern day, that grip has shoo up, she do. Shoo up, she do. And then I talk about YouTube content, and then whoop, she do. And then despite oh wait, in the time of the article but despite that, Disney is still on the top of the food chain. Disney is still on top. Actually, still has a finger on the pulse. Sure, of culture. So there is still money to be made. So this is kind of a transitional slide. So still money to be made. So on the pulse. Skin in the game. There's still money to be made. It's not by presenting alternative ideas. That's good. I wanna know about the strangers like me. Okay. So Okay. Okay. I don't really need this. I just like talking, so I was like, do you guys want to hear about a modern example? Like, no, we don't need a modern example. Because I was just going to talk about how there's So alternative ideas aren't presented by corporations and the higher ups, because that's not what makes money. What makes money is sticking to the status quo, right? And so sticking to the status quo back then, when the article was written, which is in 2003, was when it was published. I don't know when it was written, probably a little bit earlier than that. Because there are some, not like studies, but like someone ran a unit in their classroom. I don't know how many people they got to run the unit in their art classroom. It looks like only one. So, but I wanted to be like, here's a modern example because it's 2003 and the movies that were being made in 2003 are a lot different, and what we as like people of the modern day perceive as a Disney movie has kind of expanded into a different definition because of how many, ironically, because of how many other companies it has bought out and how it's grown as a media conglomerate. And so the uh you know, kind of solidifying its place as an oligopoly. And so, but we don't really separate Pixar and Disney as much as we used to because of how, like, it's Disney's Pixar, you know what I mean? Like they put the name Disney on it. I don't know how different it is anymore. Like, you look up a Disney movie and Pixar movies that were released prior to the merge or whatever that would be called, um what it count. Like, Toy Story isn't a Disney movie, it's a Pixar movie that was made before Pixar was bought by Disney. They didn't merge until 2006, I think. When did Disney buy Pixar? Yeah, 2006. Sweet up, she knew. Okay, I won't do a modern example. It used to be like Pixar movies, and right, which, like, typically if the story is better, it's a Pixar movie. She knew, like, not to be an ass, but that's typically how it goes. It's not a perfect way to tell, but it works a lot of the time. Um and I'm talking modern, like, a lot of the time, like, if there's a princess in it, it's probably Disney. However, it's like that, you know, things kind of overlap a little bit. But anyway, this article was written prior to Pixar existing. And so I would argue that since Disney is putting their name on Pixar movies, they're willing to vet the Pixar movies. Whereas, like, Marvel, they're still willing. Okay, Marvel and Star Wars are kind of bad examples because their media lives inside the theme parks now, whereas, like, Disney is kind of realizing that they can exist outside of children's media a little bit, and so they're, like, kind of loosening up on that family friendly appeal that they had back when this article was written. They don't really care about that as much as they once did. I'm not saying that, like, Disney is like, sex, drugs, so cool, you know, or anything, because they're not, but, like, they've kind of expanded what their family friendly brand kind of means. And so a lot of the things that the article talks about don't really apply anymore because, like, we have largely moved on as a culture. And so I wanted to give an example of how Disney is still doing the suppression of alternative ideas by being like, here's an example, Strange World. That was a movie they made that had a gay character in it, like openly gay in it. But who watched the movie? How much marketing did they do for the movie? And for example, a few years ago, like a couple years before that, I think 1, 2 years? I don't know. I don't know when they released Lightyear, but Lightyear only had one like kiss scene in it where they could very easily pull that one scene, cut it, and then release it to the rest of the planet, basically. Whereas Strange World, they didn't even really bother trying to make any money from it at all. They knew it was going to be a flop. Well, the only reason it was a flop was because they didn't fucking market it. It could have been a really good movie. I haven't even fucking seen it. But like, they didn't do their due diligence. They didn't market the movie at fucking all. People might have really, really wanted to see it, but their marketing was super shit. And you, like, why is it bad? Disney loves to make money. Why would they spend all that time and energy making money? I'm sorry. Why would they spend all that time and energy making this movie and then not market it and make money off of it? Like, I don't understand the logic. Watched is doing a lot of heavy lifting. I did see the clip. The clip set compilation. I was researching today for my presentation because I was going to use Strange World as an example of the modern like, you don't really like the alternative ideas are still being suppressed, right? So I was gonna look at how obvious and open the gay representation was in the movie, and it is pretty open. Like, in comparison to every other Disney movie in existence, I am deeply surprised. I would argue that it's almost on par with Onward and how they had a gay cop with a fucking one-liner about how her wife is at home or some shit, right? It's teetering on that, but not quite. I watched a clip of all the gay moments in Strange World, and it was like 3 minutes. So like, the fact that I'm impressed personally that they were able to compile 3 minutes worth of people saying loosely gay things. It wasn't like 3 minutes of the two characters holding hands and being lovey-dovey, to be fair. It was like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of characters talking to the main character about 3 minutes also just broke again. So true. But it was like 2.5 minutes of characters like, oh, you have a crush on somebody? Who is it? And he'll be like, oh, it's this one guy, Diablo. I actually don't remember his name. It starts with a D though. I can tell you that. It starts with a D and it's not normal. It's like a weird name. So, you know, Ethan is the main character's name, which I think is very funny. Because that's just a guy's name, and then the crush guy character who does exist in the movie. He's not like a faceless name that we use to be our gay crush. Like, he does exist in the movie. However, I think he only has one scene, 2 scenes total. One speaking scene, it looks like. Maybe there's more. Maybe it's like, maybe he's off screen not doing gay stuff. But he's not a main character. He's not in the main group. He is a crush character that exists solely to be a crush for the main character. Which, to be fair, they didn't have to make it a guy. They didn't have to build a crush character into the movie at all. He could have just had a crush on some bodiless guy figure thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was largely positive. I'm willing to concede that it's the most gay representation I've seen of any Disney movie. Like, they were talking about it. They were like, he has a crush on a guy. That's. But they don't kiss. They don't hold hands. The best we get is like a little cuddle, I assume, near the end of the movie. Which. They don't need to be making out for them to be gay. So, like, go nuts. But, like, that's why it was hard. Like, the movie is banned in other countries. They knew they weren't going to make money off of it globally, so they almost seemed to, like, quit on the movie as a whole. And it's like, so I wanted to talk about that in my thing, but there's really no point because I'm just talking. Like, there's so much extra stuff that I want to say, but I shouldn't. I need to focus. Okay, so Disney still stakes a claim over culture, which leads Disney as pedagogy. This cultural pedagogy refers to teaching outside the classroom. And I'll leave it at that. Or learning through pop music, movies, ads, YouTube, clothes, fashion of peers, etc. Impact on identity. I'm sorry, man. I love talking Disney movies, but you gotta lock in. I'm sorry. Gotta go to bed. Dad's waking me up at 6:15. Oh. Oh god, I didn't realize it was so late. I don't know what we're doing in photography. Chess Grandmaster Daniel Narodowski. You wanna know what? If Dad gets me up at 6:15, also I'll have time to work on this. Because I should probably go to bed also. And actually, as I'm going, it's getting a little easier because I'm cutting some of the slides. Like, I don't think it'll end up being 38. I've cut one, and now I'm cutting, I think, 2 more. No, 1 more. 2 more. Yeah, I'm cutting quite a few. So, okay, yeah. Well, I'll be awake. I can wake you up, but it definitely needs bed now. So let's do that. Oops. Okay. Yes, bedtime now. Okay, yeah. Anyway, thank you for helping me with my project. I am a little disappointed I didn't get to go through all of it because it's a fun presentation. So I'm kind of sad you have to work tomorrow because I need to practice. So I'll probably practice at Owen. He'll be the only one available. So he will have to listen to me talk about it. Which is fine, but he won't be very helpful, I don't think. Anyway, we can chat tomorrow morning. That would be very nice. I will see you tomorrow for that. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. Godspeed there. I love you.